So taking you to page 33, I'm going to go ahead on page 33 and have you start about midway where you're talking about being on Zellwood. So you're talking to Mr. Gregory McMichael about, we're coming up on Zellwood.
Yes, ma'am.
What does he say?
He confirms that, yes, Zellwood.
And then where did he say they went?
They went down Holmes Road.
All right. And did he indicate why they went down Holmes Road?
He mentions that he turned down, Mr. Arbery turned down Holmes Road.
Okay. And at some point, does he indicate whether Mr. Arbery sees them?
Yes, ma'am.
And once he sees them, what does Mr. Arbery do?
He turned and started running back. He uses the words that way.
All right. And then does he tell you where that is, back toward where?
He indicates the intersection of back towards this intersection.
Does he actually say what intersection at that point?
No, ma'am, he doesn't right at this point.
He just says intersection.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, page 33. All right, so I'm actually going to have you give the jury the specific quotes on line 20 through 22 that Greg McMichael says. Okay? And what I want is, does he first indicate the guy? Let me think. The guy is, he sees Mr. McMichael. And then does he say at some point, he, meaning the guy, turns and starts running back that way?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So going to page 34 now. Did you ask Mr. McMichael where Mr. McMichael tried to pin Mr. Arbery the first time?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did he indicate he tried to pin Mr. Arbery the first time?
On Burford Road.
All right. Now, going to page 35. As they're on Holmes Road, where is Mr. Greg McMichael? Line 21.
He says that he is in the back of the truck with the 357.
All right. Now, specifically, on Holmes Road, in the back of the truck with the 357, he then says specifically, I want you to quote this, line 25 into the top of line 1 and 2 on page 36. What does he specifically say?
Quoting, he says, I said, stop, you know, I'll blow your fucking head off or something. I was trying to convey to this guy we were not playing, you know.
Okay. Now, does he specifically indicate at what point he says this to Mr. Arbery?
No, ma'am.
All right, so you don't know where on Holmes Road it is that he says this to Mr. Arbery?
No, ma'am.